in any tongue. The entire world will hear it and listen.
Good evening and welcome to the Millennium stage. Now, please welcome and give a warm welcome to Kenny Carroll.
What's up, y'all? How you doing? That was okay. That sounded like it was a late Thursday. You know what I'm saying? You're ready for the weekend. I get that. But I don't know if you know what you're here for. So we have some of the most amazing poets, amazing young poets from all around the DMV. So, audience, I need y'all to act right. So I'm gonna ask one more time, and we gonna get it, okay? Y'all good? How y'all feeling? Better. So what's up? I am Kenny. Welcome. I'm gonna be the person who runs on and off stage and says names correctly. And we're here for an event. So real quick, I just wanna go through a few rules just to make sure we have a good time. Can everybody say good time? Good time. Awesome. So rule 1, please keep your conversations to a dead while people are up here. We don't wanna hear you. Even if you got something interesting to say, we're kind of here to immortalize these young people, so keep it down. That sound good? Say word. Awesome. Also, if you could put your phones on silent, stun, dead, vibrate, whatever they need to be on so we cannot hear them. That sound good? Say word. That sound good? Say word. Oh, so we're here for this poetry, right? But audience, you have a job too, okay? I need y'all to, for the span of this whole event, to keep the energy right, okay? These young people are coming up here. They're gonna share some amazing things with you, and you gotta give that energy back so they can do their absolute best. If that sounds good, say word. And I hear what you say. I'm like, Kenny, you just told me to be quiet. How can I make noise and show them that I'm appreciating what they're saying without also being a hindrance to their performance? I got you, do not worry. So a few things you can do. You can snap. Can y'all snap with me? Sexy rain, it's great. You can do the sweet chocolate noise, which is when you have a super delicious piece of chocolate right on the tip of your tongue. Goes like, mmm. Can y'all do that with me? 1, 2, 3, mmm. 1, 2, 3, mmm. Okay. And a few other things. Take the word she. You can take the word Jesus, squish them together and go, Jesus! That's if you feeling real good. You know what I'm saying? That's if you're feeling hits you in the spirit good. If we could do that on 3. 1, 2, 3, Jesus! It's crazy what you can get people to do when you're in front of a mic. But that's all to say that we want to keep the energy up for these young people, and we want to make sure that we know as an audience that we are here with them. If that sounds good, say word. Word. Awesome. Great, so this program, we're just gonna go straight through the poets. We have 9 amazing young poets for you from all around the DMV. And then we've already decided we are here to announce the DC Youth Poet Laureate for 2020. You can clap for that. Pretty spectacular. So at the end, we are gonna, killing it back there. So we are gonna announce that at the very end, but it's already been decided, so we are just here to appreciate these young people. Okay, great. I've said a lot of things. I know what you're thinking, Kenny. I'm here for some young poets. I got you. If we go real quick though, is it cool if I do a poem just to warm y'all up? Make sure y'all got y'all energy right? Wow. I feel like the front section, thank you. Appreciate it. An ode to my grandma's hands. I remember you clasped, cornucopia of love, of comfort, of balance, of it's okay child of Cain, of ruler and wrist of pain, of don't go showing off now, of wisdom, of scripture, of blood, of gospel, 2 temples, 2 steeples. Unravel them. I'll trace back everything I am in the lines of your poem. I still catch your fingerprints in my father's smile. I watch his hand hover over mine, and you spill through the cracks. There is no place you aren't in him. There is no place you aren't in me. So ode to the calloused cathedrals, ode to the chapel of flesh, ode to the rough grip, ode to the soft touch, ode to the love, ode to the tear-resistant thumb, ode to the beckoning pointer, ode to that agonizing pinch, and ode to the frustrated knuckles, ode to the cackling bones, ode to the cracking eggs, ode to the meal, ode to the cookout, ode to July, ode to Thanksgiving, ode to Christmas, ode to the holiday, and whipped up no way into enough for every mouth. So ode to the family, ode to 8 kids and half a husband, ode to Section 8, ode to struggle, ode to hard work saving lives, ode to a hospital for hearts, ode to 8 kids that are yours and 100 that want to be, an ode to 108 kids, an ode to 10 digits, an ode to 2 palms, an ode to just remembering you and everything you managed to touch. Ready? Y'all ready to get this thing started? Y'all ready to get this thing started? I need y'all to keep that round of applause going. Keep that round of applause going for your first poet coming up to the stage, Sam Witcher.
I reminisce for a spell, a
All the way to the stage, y'all.
22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child on the 8th of October. A toast with my granddaddy.
Hi, I'm Sam, and this poem is called When People Say Everything Happens for a Reason. People always told me God has a plan, that we walk on the crutches of his love and he guides us to where we're meant to be like lost ships in the night. He is our North Star, a lighthouse of always waiting on the other side, but lately, the stars all look the same. And lately, this water feels more home than journey. They say nobody gets left behind in God's kingdom, but I swear I've seen bodies in this sea of lost ships, heard stories of the drifters and the drowners. They promise even the ones who capsized are rescued when they call for help, but I swear I've seen bodies in this water, blinking eyes of hollow hopes, broken bones, and bloody wrists. These bodies look just like mine. So much so, I mistook my best friend for my own reflection, saw my past and her future, saw her brokenness floating in the water. I recognized it. There are pieces of me underneath the surface I will never get back either. But when the currents of falling apart tried to drown me, I was pulled out from underneath the waves. My boat was put back on course like I had angels watching over me. I thought there must be angels watching over all of us, but then why are there bodies in the water? They say nobody gets left behind in God's kingdom, but there's a trail of blood that says otherwise. I could taste it when I went under. How does tragedy choose which souls to occupy? And how does God choose which souls will feel tragedy, will know pain, will know hopelessness? Is he savior or sentencer? Does he protect or does he punish? Does he believe people deserve the pain his world has inflicted? Or does he just not believe everyone is worthy of being shielded from it? I know I am just supposed to have faith in this idea that everything happens for a reason. But when I recognize more bodies in the water than I do the ones afloat, the stars all begin to look the same. How am I supposed to have faith in a God that I know is capable of being a savior? Because he saved me, but left so many that I love to drown, even when they called out for help, even when they begged to be rescued because the riptides ripped them apart. I heard their screaming like an echo of my own voice, and I followed it. I turned back and dove in and forgot about God and all his promises because I know I've seen bodies in this water and I refuse to recognize another one. But it gets hard to breathe as the tides rise. And you begin to wonder how you can save everyone if even God didn't seem to be able to do that. I just don't know how to let go. how to have faith that he's forever waiting on the other side, that everyone will get there eventually. And maybe that's why this sea feels more home than crossing, because my heart is forever waiting with the bodies in the water. Thank you.
Yes. It's great because, like, the competition's already done, so I can just say, like, after every poet, they good, right? Like, y'all better go off. And I failed to mention, excuse me, got somebody else on the stage right behind me. If y'all could give a round of applause for DJ Halak, please. As you can see.
Introducing the next turntable phenomenon, DJ Halak.
You better come on, boy. Yes. The cues. I'm here for the cues. How y'all feeling? You ready for your next poet? You ready for your next poet? Say yeah. You ready for your next poet? Say yeah. Coming up next to the stage, I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for the next poet coming up, DeAndre Walters.
This poem is entitled Truthful Beauty. True beauty lies in the heart, but my heart bleeds an ugly, dark burgundy red. I don't know what true beauty looks like. I've never held it, seen it, or smelt it, but they say you'll feel it. But I don't feel anything, honestly. Beauty is just a figment of imagination implanted by society. All I see is ugly. I swear I feel that every day. I felt it when a petty argument led to stepping outside. My friend thought it'd just be a simple tussle till the other boy put out a cow 45. See, I felt that. When he struggled to say stop, but the words escaped him as the life ran away from the breath, and he clenched his heart. He struggled to breathe then, and I struggle to breathe now. Knowing that should have been me, true beauty, shut up! True beauty, nothing. I'm really tired of being a poet. All you hear now are these poetic, cool anecdotes and one-liners. I'm tired of it. Constantly writing a poem based on emotion created by the white man to make us think we feel something. But in truth, we don't really feel none of this. True beauty, what does that even mean? Like, sometimes it's all so fake deep. If I filled it with water, I could fake drown. Stop putting an adjective like true in front of any noun and tell me it's how I want to feel. Because I don't want that fakeness. My emotions run deeper than any noun, pronoun, or even adjective could explain. It's unexplainable. See, our beauty was ripped from us when you whipped our backs, called us animals, and made us pick your cardin, but never let us pick when we got to see our children. My heart bled then, the color and emotion fled. The red from my blood leaked out my heart. There were cracks, and now all that's left is this transparent hole, so don't tell me what's in it, because I can see all of its contents and it's nothing there. I'm really tired of being a poet, because everything we write just furthers their cause. Why do you think they get up and they applaud when you say a poem about how their ancestors enslaved us? It's because they're enslaving us. We write poems for their white-funded events, then go on stage and give our all to their white-funded crowd sitting in white-funded chairs. This new slavery is one big white-funded affair. We may not be picking cottons, but these words we say put money in their pockets, so what's the difference? And I dare you to say manual labor, because I slave over these words. I beat myself till my back is purple just to get the next line. I hang myself just to figure out some sort of ending, some sort of closure. I struggle to breathe, knowing my gift is stuck playing this never-ending game. True beauty lies within the heart, but you took my heart when you took my freedom. So tell me what's so beautiful about that.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going for the poet. Yes? Yo, I'm...
Bad trips like, yeah, Nazareth, I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Right, we gon' be alright. This is a job for me, I gotta stay focused. It's fine, it's fine. We're gonna turn up later. Can we get one more round of applause for the poet, please? How y'all doing, audience? Y'all had a good day? It's okay? That sounds like it was okay. We almost there, guys. We're almost to Saturday. I heard it's gonna rain, but it's fine, because we're gonna be inside anyway. Great. Y'all ready for the next poet? Y'all ready for your next poet? Say yeah. Word. Coming up next to the stage, I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for the next poet coming up, Marshawn Nadiri.
After Muhammad Hassan. In first grade, I told kids my name was Sarah. Saw the way Sarah lifted the curtain, but never cleared the confusion of my first grade mustache. White enough for no one to ask questions. In second grade, my teacher did roll call every morning. I'd clench my fists as she'd sputter. John Nadiri to the broken record of her eyebrows. Now, every time my name is said, my bloodline folds scripts of history. So it sounds better in the job interview. Strips the vowels hidden in my voice not fitting for the Western tongue. Marjong Nadiri, oh, so like the plant marjoram, like Parmesan, like the Chinese game Marjong, like the way my first white teacher said it, the way she corrected me in front of the classroom until I learned to strip parts of my identity the way she did. The best lessons she taught me were never in the syllabus. She never taught me what to say. Rather, bite down my tongue and watch heritage crumble to pieces beneath my jaw that she'd feed herself. She taught me to white out my name in the Farsi dictionary. Reminded me, for the family tree to stop growing, you gotta rip it from its cultural roots, tear away from what was once growth. She planted my roots in stolen soil and called it America. Said, you should have known another language here. Besides, what do you have to roll the R for? It's the only thing us white people can't do. When you forget where you're from, that's when you'll truly become American here. Learn to sing our song now. Forget the bloodline or your blood will be next in line for our red carpet. Roll out your history only to have us stampede. We'll turn the cultural dances into the 8-step masquerade. Must I remind you of the 7-day battle or the 6 seconds it took to love a language that will never learn your name? When I cry to my mother's feet about the people who will not accept me, she tells me, you have an identity translating to the coral and the depth of heaven's rivers. Your name is Marjan. You grow from the root word maraj. Flowing freely tells me when you allow people to powder your name, the rest of your identity disintegrates along with it. That flags and people wave at the same things they have forgotten. Your grandfather did not immigrate halfway across the world for you to flatten your name to fit in someone else's mouth. Remember, your hands are the lifelines and the lifetimes of a lineage. If they ask your name, if you dare feel ashamed, seek every fighting fiber left in your warrior of a body. Remember, they cannot empty the bloodline of a fighter. So reload another stone into the slingshot that is your mouth. Reach out the palms of an engraved heritage and say, Marjan Nadiri.
Keep it going for the poet, y'all. Keep it going for the poet. I'm telling you. They writers, you know what I'm saying? They writers with like a legit R in it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Y'all still doing good? Doing okay. If we could, something I like doing. Could y'all follow me? Applause! Ooh. Ooh. Hey, DJ got me right. Clap for the DJ one more time. And clap for yourselves too. Keep that energy up all night. Y'all ready for your next poet? You ready for your next poet? Say yeah. All right, I'm gonna head out, guys. I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now to the next poet coming up to the stage, Imaya Diaz. All the way up, guys, all the way up.
See, I'm a black girl in a twisted world. Most specifically, I'm a black student in a twisted world. In a world where fake success is the trend. It's like they make it so hard to even get in. Realistically, I was born with this. I was born with the disadvantage of what I could be. It will have you sitting there thinking, why me? Am I not worth the good lifestyle of having everything? Am I prone to living the life of struggling to pay the rent monthly? Why do I have to cry every night thinking I would never be something? As I cry, I repeat the words in my head of my mom saying, this is life. But what really is life? I mean, it's like there's always something the devil tries to make you believe. Once I get back up, something else is hitting me in the knee. I used to walk around this world thinking I had to look my best. I couldn't walk around school looking bad, being judged by the rest. Behind this aura, no one knew my cry for help. They didn't know that I thought my life wasn't worth living and didn't value myself. Everything I do, I have to try 10 times harder. Because I'm black, it's like I have something to prove. Now, I'm not just black. Obviously, I'm mixed too. But it just adds on to the things people say I can't do. It's like I'm trapped in a dark cave. I can see the light. I just can't move. Why can't I move? I'm not like them. I don't look like them. I don't talk like them. And I definitely don't have the money like them. Black and beautiful, right? That's what I'm supposed to think. But you have no idea how long it took me to even think I was slightly pretty. I couldn't look in the mirror as I brushed my teeth because I didn't want to be discouraged by what I see. My hair looks crazy. My eyes look lazy. Will I ever be loved? Maybe. I guess God knows for a girl like me. As I cross my T's and dot my I's, I realize how life is flying by. I'm too valuable to live this life. They don't see it, but I feel it. I'm gonna be so big, it's gonna make them hurl. See, I'm a black girl in a twisted world.
Clap for the poet, y'all. Clap for the poet, y'all. It's fine. It's not sister time right now. Great. Can we get one more round of applause for the poet, please? Shout out to that no mic stand life. As you can see, I'm very attached to mine. So that's tight. Great. So real quick, because I'm a host and I get to banter some and ask y'all questions randomly, I just want to see where everybody's from. So real quick, Maryland, where you at? Yeah, just make noise when you're ready. I'm sorry, Maryland, that your noise was so lackluster. Virginia, where you at? Oh, Virginia's excited. Wow. With the slogan, Virginia's for lovers. Also, that was always weird to me, but I guess whatever. Do you, Virginia, live your best life, always. Other East Coast cities, New York, where you at? Hey, I got us. If we thinking the same thing, I got us. Don't even, whatever. Let's keep moving. Philly? Shout out to Philly. I feel a kinship with Philly for some reason, so shout out to y'all. Atlanta, where you at? Yes! Hey! I'm here for you, ATL, exactly. Exclusively. Other places, West Coast, where you at? Very chill West Coast, very like, we're here. Other places in America, Midwest, where you at? There you go. There's always one. I'm here for you. Again, West Coast. Great. Other places. Oh, Nashville. Okay. Explanation, I always say Nashville because at one of my shows that I was hosting, I didn't say Nashville, and as I tried to talk again, somebody was like, hey, yo, Nashville! And I was like, bet. Always now, always, because I don't want to play with y'all. Y'all seem excited. Great. Other place. DC, where you at? Let's go. It's us. 202 Mumbo Sauce, Kill Mo. We out here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any biases, by the way. Great. Y'all ready for your next poet? I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for the next poet coming up to the stage, Kiera A. Vince.
Hello, my name is Kiera A. Vince, and this poem is called Rainbow Puzzle Pieces. Being black is condemned as a crutch. Being gay stripped those crutches that reveal the scratches of those that came before me. And being full of love is weakening. So imagine being a black lesbian full of love. It's dangerous. For example, say there's a crisis that the white people don't consider a crisis because it only results in our black mothers crying. I stand and I march next to my people, but as soon as we reach the church, the grandmothers and the oh so holy grandfather sense my gayness and rebukes me. Now I'm just another one of those people who don't know what God made me to be. See, I'm no longer black, but I'm an exception to what's supposed to be, but not really a unified black community, despite the number of people that look like me and face the same type of stuff from society. See, churches try to erase us as if we don't make up some of the preachers y'all claim to be oh so holy. Or in another instance, say a queer person is penalized or a privileged pale-faced individual labels as targeted by acts of oppression. I can't stand in that crowd. I can't march with them. I can't scream too loud, because as soon as the lights go out, I'll be the only desolate face trying to figure out if I'm too black or if I'm too gay or if I'm too into myself to be there. And let's not start too soon about being full of love. See, I know love is complicated. People tell me I'm too young to be in love, but I know what my love was, and I know what my love is capable of, and I refuse to let anybody become Google to my actions. See, I don't just want love platonically. I want love to present itself in every soul that surrounds me until my body glows and it glistens because it's reached its highest level of positive captivity. But then again, I still have to figure out why society keeps trying to make it seem like something's wrong with me for taking these lashes and these beatings that this skin brought upon me, but my gay being too sent to enjoy the luxuries that rose because of the melanin the white people refuse to see in me. And yet I still have to put a lock on the cage that holds the love that I refuse to let out of me because I refuse to be reused and replayed over and over like my mama Keisha Cole CDs. So as I sit here with this rainbow halo over my loud roots, I have to remind you that I will not form to your glossary, despite the danger of being black, gay, and comfortable with the way God made me. And lastly, I'd like to apologize if these last couple lines don't come off as poetically. Because you can call me cocky because I said what I said, and I'm going to be me unapologetically. So sorry, not sorry, that I won't let your standards noose me. Thank you.
Keep it going for the poet, y'all. Keep it going for the poet, please. Thank you. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I kind of got like a dancer inside of me. So like, I'm always very I'm tempted. I'm not gonna do it, guys. I'm not gonna do it. I won't do it. Great. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Woo. Y'all feeling tired? I get it, bro. I've had midterms have started for me. So, you know, I'm tired too. I get it. But we gotta keep the energy up for these young people. So, real quick, one more round of applause just to check in on that energy. Thank you. We got it. Y'all got it, audience, okay? Looking out into all of your thousands of eyes, y'all got it as a group. So good on you. So real quick, I haven't said too much about the organization that's putting this on Words Beats in Life, but there are people who can do that instead of me. So I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for the poetry director at Words Beats in Life, Morgan Butler.
What's up, Kennedy Center? How y'all feeling? Okay, Kenny definitely said poetry director, and that is not what my salary looks like. I wish, though, but I am the acting poetry programs coordinator. I'm also a Future Core fellow. I'm here at Words Beats in Life through an organization called Youth Speaks, based out in California. So I'm here doing the good hip-hop education work. Love that for me. Yeah, so give it up for yourselves, again, for being here. Y'all look amazing. Y'all look beautiful. Yes, I just wanted to tell y'all about a couple other events that we have going on here at the Words Beats in Life Festival. I wrote them down. My chicken scratch, you know, is a little bit chicken scratch, so just bear with me. But we have the 2 Latina Queens happening tomorrow at 6 here at the Kennedy Center. We also have a panel that is on toxic masculinity, consent, silence, and institutional complicity that is also happening here at the Kennedy Center. On Saturday, October 5th at 6 p.m., you can see me along with many other beautiful black femmes perform as part of the Aged Out Ensemble. We're going to be, you know, telling some jokes, doing some poems, maybe singing some songs. Who knows? It's still going to be a surprise. And then we also have our graffiti party, paint jam, block party, the huge big shebang that is also happening on Sunday. I believe that's happening at noon. But if you want more information, because I know you're going to want more information because all of those things sound amazing. I know I totally sold you on them. You can talk to someone at the merch table back there, or you can talk to me, or yeah, I don't know. Follow Words Beats in Life on all social media and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Morgan. Can we all say that together? Thank you, Morgan. Knowledge. Now you have it. Yeah, also get merch, because like it's cool to have things that say cool things that you went to, and then you can be like, I went to this cool thing. There you go, social currency. I'm giving it to you. You're welcome. Great, y'all ready to keep it moving? Awesome, we got 4 poets left for you guys, and then we're gonna figure out who the 2020 DC Youth Poet Laureate is. I'm excited, you're excited, Morgan's excited, DJ's excited, other people are also excited. Great. So, I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for the next poet coming up to the stage, Sasa Akil. All the way to the stage, y'all, all the way to the stage.
I got a bad history with every kind of mic ever. I dropped one once, and it was on, and everybody was deaf. Anyway, okay. Speak your truth. You know me. I stand in the spotlight. Center stage, never shy, I am proud pinnacle. Star-spangled to mimic the night as if I were noble as she. I wave hello, goodbye, and good riddance. but never offer a hand to clasp in friendship. My friends are the hypocrites, and the ones who forget whose blood dyed my stripes bold. I've watched thousands fight for me, die for me, fight over me, under me. As I waved a silent anthem above their heads, I am golden door, sealed with lock and key, symbol of the free, you know, the ones with blue eyes, white skin, and red blood. I am witness to that lynching, to that car crash, to that funeral, to that inauguration, to that battle in the name of the freedom, but really just to profit the powerful. I am passive. I have done no wrong, simply stood where they put me, allowed them to craft for me a story of righteous contradiction. I posed for Georgia O'Keeffe and let them sing that song for me. Oh, say, can't you see the seam where they sewed me back together after the Confederacy ripped my colors into bold cross lines? I didn't mind. Never really mattered who stood for me, only that I stood. I pledge allegiance to myself, for myself, because no one matters but me, and I stand at the head of their movements. I stand for liberty and justice for few, and I rest on the coffins of the fallen ones, because of nothing else I can claim their bravery. I am the home of the brave, the ones who spoke up and were silenced. You don't even know their names. I am red, white, blue, and beautiful, star-spangled, striped, and fly, and I fly over this land as a symbol of democracy, hypocrisy, and undeserved pride. I am American flag, a symbol of what is and what is to come and what was never what they declared me to be. I stand for the land of the free.
Y'all better clap for that poem. Yo, don't get me started. I need y'all to clap one more time for the poet, though. Clap one more time for that poem. Great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. In that case, y'all ready to just keep it moving? Y'all ready for your next poet? Say yeah. Ready for your next poet? Say yeah. Coming up next to the stage, I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for your next poet coming up, Portia Apuracha. All the way to the stage, y'all. All the way to the stage, y'all.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Nonetheless, it appears that this isn't true today, but I digress. However, there is a mess between black and white. The difference is that one group doesn't have to put up much of a fight. I live in a world where being black is whack, where police officers don't think twice before they attack. Black hoodies, black shoes, black pants, black sack. Hands up, don't shoot, boom! There goes another life you can't get back. But once again, I digress. Because me being too loud is me being too proud, and they don't want to hear none of that. Sick and tired of hearing Black Lives Matter, seem as you mad as a hatter. But it's not my fault that everything wasn't served to me on a silver platter. But let me stop before you get even madder. I live in a world where being black is whack. I have to struggle twice as hard because they don't give people like me any slack. They don't give people like me nothing but a smack to get back on track. One arm, two arms constrained by cold metal bars. Heads down, sit down, please frown brown. You are under arrest. Enjoy the ride. Slam. Someone's liberty you just put aside. Damn. Happiness denied. So please show me the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness in that. Because it still isn't true today. But once again, I digress, since there are people who are still afraid of a fact. Thank you.
Joker comes out tonight. Are any of y'all about to see that? Cool. That's all I needed to know. Not gonna ask any more questions. Y'all ready for your next poet? You ready for your next poet? Say yeah. You ready, Phoenix Poets? Say yeah. Coming up next to the stage, I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for your next poet, Kaya Lucas. All the way to the stage, y'all.
Yes, child. I don't tend to hope, but child, I tell stories out of the wound in my neck. Never let it heal out of fear I might lose the gospel, but it made them gawk, open-eyed and roomy, the vinyl whined after being set. Let me teach you phonics. Auntie ate alimony art, daddy drank daddy dead, repeat your hard consonants. Love your vowels. Do I have to teach you this? The slick words that my wound can't speak have a hard time with S's and F's, sweet one. Do you palm your wounds with tiger balm after you disinfect? Go backwards on my open hand, child. I captured our North Star, grabbed it by the hair, told it this ain't it. Do not mention our bruised necks and freedom-mad eyes. We'd never survive, so eat your greens. I want you to be like me, malignant, harbinger of wet brain your father drinks, weighs 260, hates it. Do I have to teach you phonics like the music of living honestly? They sound like your mama. But nah, child. I don't like to pray, but child, you should paint backwards and forwards your faith until it's got limbs, a riverbed, 2 open wrists, 3 implacable beliefs, 0 dying faith. In this way, you get to know God. But do not know God, which is fine. Really, really, it's fine. He's a hard liquor boy, doesn't give a shit about his children. When you go down, put your new flesh under the sycamore. Play the gully strings with a horsehair bow. They will find your body, but you will make it sing. When you pray, do it for a new hope. Something bearing gifts, hallelujah, until you bleed, swallow coal, call it faith, that impersonal. Have a good day, you and whatever the fuck is up there have is enough to assure you a spot in the landlocked state of heaven. The want you feel is in the lips, then the gut. What you want to say is an open palm, child. I repeat myself for fear of sounding foolish. Walk into my hands, child. Echo backwards the phonograph. Hallelujah until you're mute, but child, what I now know is that God doesn't give a shit about us and child. You worked yourself into a new one, gasped into living, bled from the temples and the tongue until you were in temples, speaking in tongues. Be relieved by the heaven you once were in. When your room in heaven is still tidy, its implication is that your time there is finite. So pray to that alcoholic. Pray that you never meet him.
Give it up for the poet, y'all. Give it up for the poet, y'all. Kill. Bars. You know what I'm saying? Funny thing, I feel like I've been talking about like the Youth Poet Laureate thing, and I feel like some of y'all are probably like, what is that? And why do you keep saying it? So real quick, not to even give you a good synopsis of it because I'm terrible at that. But I had the pleasure of like 2 years ago, probably forever ago, maybe it didn't even happen. I was the DC Youth Poet Laureate for that year. No, it was a good time. It was a good time. We had fun. I did things. Good times, right? High school, right? Anybody here who's not in high school, can you make some noise? Like out of high school, like you're out of it. That's crazy, right? It was, what a time. What a time to be alive at that time it was. But yeah, so as the DC Youth Poet Laureate, I got to do some things like create workshops, lead workshops around DC. I was given my own like tour across the city at different venues, and which is like, I feel like one of the bigger things. I got to publish my own book after it. Yeah, so I published a short collection. I actually have one here. It's called Making It Home. It's only $15. That's what I be saying. But yeah, that's just to say it is an amazing opportunity for any young person that gets it. More than anything, more than just what the young person gives in that position, they are given so much in the form of accessibility and support and a lot of different things that are hard to receive when you're young. So yeah, it's a great program. Y'all got that? Say word. Okay, perfect. That's all I was here to say, for real. Great. So we only got one poet left, y'all. Only one poet left. It's crazy. So I'm gonna set the stage for y'all. I need you to clap like your favorite, whatever person in your family who makes your favorite dish is cooking, right? And that's not even enough. They're cooking, but they're just cooking for you. The whole thing is for you. You don't know why. They just show up off random, like, here is your favorite thing. It is hot if it needs to be hot. It is cold if it needs to be cold. And let me just tell you, it's perfect. Everything about it is perfect. It is the best thing you've tasted probably for a few years, if you're honest with yourself, right? We got that? I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Even close your eyes if you want. Internalize that. Internalize that. Internalize that. Everybody got it? I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for the last poet coming up to the stage, Ariana Merriweather.
Hi. Okay. Well, as you heard, my name is Ariana Merriweather. Nobody said their age, but I'm 17. This poem is called Perfect World. I would say trigger warning, but I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to say it, but I'm not going to say it. My world is full of illusions. Illusions of love, hope, happiness, and most of all, perfection. It is an illusion that suppresses the hatred of outer oppression. It's the anger behind the heartless action. It's the greed behind the poisonous suction. My need for perfection will lead to destruction. Have you ever felt alone? But it was 1,000 people surrounding you, drowning in a bottomless pit of regret, hope, and lies, and everyone's just standing there, watching. Like you're just drowning from every punch or hit you've taken in your life, and everyone's just standing there, watching. People are just walking over your body like you're not even there, a soulless, empty collection of atoms and cells, feeling completely useless, all for protection, all for perfection. That's how I feel. That's how my heart feels. Yeah, I said it. Let me stop sugarcoating shit. Heavy like that college student pulling their wet jeans out of a laundromat washer they just spent their last $5 on. Heavy like that punch this black woman right here took after her husband came home drunk again. Heavy like the mattress under that naked 11-year-old girl sitting in her bedroom wondering, was that just supposed to happen to me? Heavy like the truth, the bare, naked, raw, natural, noisome, but beautiful truth. Truth, it's a funny word, ain't it? How it rolls off your tongue, feeling the wind come between those two front teeth that are a little bit further than normal. There goes another one. Normal. What is normal? For some, it's being a CEO of a Fortune 500 company wiping your ass with $100 bills every day. And for some, it's figuring out where I'm gonna lay my head tonight. What's my brother gonna eat tonight? Will my kids get beat tonight? Can I protect myself? Real questions, real realities, real normalities, or is it, it's cool though. We'll continue to live our lives. Our subliminal, average 9-to-5 lives while our brothers and sisters sit there and feel heavy like those jeans. Like that mattress, like that bottomless pit. Perfection shit, that's something that doesn't exist. S for suffering, O for offensive, C for complex, I for insecure, E for empathy, T for turn. Y for yearning. Society is this black heart lying in this black girl's body. Society is this black girl pulling and yanking and frying her curls to make herself look like the cover of Vogue magazine. Society is this black girl walking down her gunlit street, seeing teddy bears on every damn pole. Society is this black girl sitting here wondering, do I even have enough money for college? Society is this black girl kissing her best friend through a bulletproof glass, having a conversation about her life through a payphone. Society is fucked. Depression is a side effect of being black. Oppression is a next-door neighbor to this colored woman. Loneliness is a mask of control, and happiness is a dream on a planet that I never lived on. Some things can be different, but some things, like me, just aren't understood. I don't expect you to love and understand how I love and understand. I don't expect you to understand my love and respect for another human man, what it's like to have your heart and soul intertwined with another, to want to breathe how they breathe, to want to think how they think, to want to pick their mind, swallow their pride, break down their walls, let your soul guide. Hold my kisses like an infant, like a wish list, wishing on attention. Your body, not a contestant, consistent on dependent on dependency to release my theory, not an opinion or assumption, an observation. The creation of your temper, uncontrollable like fire. Light the flames with my silence because my process ran in slow motion, because those flames remain uncontrollable. Do you really love me how I love you? You respect me enough not to trigger my time loop. Play my life on a VCR, old like a cassette tape, to catch the flashbacks. Trauma, not sex, but sex takes an intellect to vex and perplex my mental innocence, defect the faces and suppress the hatred. It became enjoyable to snack back on a red cap, on a wetback, sliding through cracks, fuck tracks, and good natural hair, Afromaniac. Chasing wicked dreams under attack, throwback, kickback, slick back like a slick back on a slick wrist when I used to slit my wrist. Thank you.
Keep it going for the poet, yeah, and keep it going for all the poets who just touched stage. Yeah, nah, keep the applause going. All the poets who touched stage. Yes. Yes to them. Yes to what they stand for. Yes to all that. So, real quick, there's no like scores to be tabulated or anything, but before we announce, we want to call up last year's Poet Laureate, or I guess technically this year's Poet Laureate for 2019. I need you to start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for the 2019 DC Youth Poet Laureate, Gabriella Orozco.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say that being the DC Youth Poet Laureate has been one of the most incredible experiences of my life. I've grown so much as a poet. My writing has expanded, and it's a truly wonderful experience, and I'm really happy that all of you guys are here and that all of you guys are writing and that you're pushing, and this is where I was a year ago, and I've come a long way since then. So I'm going to share a poem that I've written and one that I'm really proud of. Thank you. There is so much of me, an ocean full of my parents' memories. I drown underneath the damnations of my history. The weight of all my centuries, my countries constrict my chest and make it hard to breathe. My roots have been scattered over two large seas. I don't know where my ancestors were buried. I am a hybrid seed, but the wind has swept me too far away from my family trees. I've never been to the cemeteries where the crucifixes stood watch. I can't find the land that could have been my burial plot. I know where my mother's tree grew. She was avocado pits and redbush rooibos leaves. My father's tree had bats in it, but I don't remember what type of fruit it grew, so I pretend it sprouted oranges like Gioconda Velis. Thank you. Good luck.
Give it up for Gabriella. Yeah, give it up for Gabriella. Great. So, I'm gonna need y'all to observe. I have an envelope in my hand. Right? Oh my gosh. It's an envelope, but I want to harness the power of Tyra Banks, in that everybody is looking at me like, yeah, we need to see what is there. So y'all want to hear it? Do y'all want to find out who is the 2020 DC Youth Poet Laureate? It'd be kind of funny if y'all were like, nah, it's whatever. But before I open this, to y'all, young people who touch the stage, y'all are absolutely incredible. I think you can say blew everyone away. This title means a lot, but at the same time, y'all, there's nothing that could legitimize you more than your work, and your work is amazing. So please don't stop writing. A lot of different things in the DMV I hope that you know about so that people can see you, because I think people need to see. Yeah, great. Okay, with that being said, anybody want to like do a drum roll for me while I... Your 2020 DC Youth Poet Laureate, Marjan Nadiri! Clap, yes, no, come up here. So, Marjan, yeah, we would like you to maybe do one more poem from the 2020.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whew, okay. Sorry, guys. Wow, okay. It's a Thursday. I'm scrolling through Instagram. I see the photo of a child on her second birthday, being held by my abuser with the same hands that held me. Child calls him cousin, the same way I did. I am now witness to a crime scene. I know there will be blood spilled soon after the cake is cut. I know where it will happen. I thought I deleted the image of him. Thought I broke myself out of his teeth. Thought a filter could blend out the bruises he left. Thought I could crop myself from one sitting on his lap. What's next? I think I should say something. I know there was no place for love in his arms. I see his hands hold another, knowing my skin lives beneath his nails, knowing he collects birthdays and calls his body the gift. I swipe and see a photo of him shirtless. I blink. I know what the child will soon see. Child's eyes light up before the candles. Before him. My eyes sparkle too. I wonder if he'll hear the poems I write about him. I wonder if that child will ever write a poem about him. But somehow, I still like the post, as if to say, I see you.
Morgan's back. She's got like, you wanna, yeah. No, can y'all keep clapping? Can y'all? Louder than that. Here is your 2020 DC Youth Poet Laureate. Yes, pictures and things can happen. I guess I can wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for coming. Again, thank you to the performers. Thank you to the young people who sent in their thing. Again, all of you are amazing. Thank you to the audience. Y'all can clap for yourselves real quick. You did good. You did good. You done did good. Thank you to everybody who helped out. Thank you to Morgan Butler. Thank you to Amber. Thank you to Mazi, who runs these Words, Beats, and Life. There's gonna be a show in here, so we gotta like get out. But there is a Words, Beats, and Life table in the back, and the young people will be back there, so you can like shake their hands and tell them how they changed your life. Great. So, see you guys later.
Thank you for joining us at Millennium Stage. As we prepare for another performance, we ask that you help us by heading towards the back of the seating area so we can safely put away our chairs and equipment. If you would like to meet any of the artists, they will be at the back with merchandise. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening at